Okay, hello everyone. My name is Paola Plaza, and this is the TIC for geometry. So my TIC is 6.8b, and it says model area formulas for parallelograms, trapezoids, and triangles by decomposing and rearranging parts of these shapes. The objective of the day is students will be able to model areas formulas for parallelograms by decomposing and rearranging parts of this shape. The vocabulary, so we need to know what area is. An area is basically a measurement of a shape within the perimeter. So when we look at area, the perimeter is the lines outside the shape, it's all around the shape, and the area is all the space within these lines. Okay. The other important vocabulary word that we need to learn today is parallelograms. And parallelogram is a flat shape with four straight sides where opposite sides are parallel. So in this case, this shape is a parallelogram where the opposite sides are parallel. We also need to know that whenever we measure area, we measure it by either the length given to the unit given to us, so which is can be feet or centimeters, and every time we measure area, we know that it is a square unit. So if the unit is feet, then we say okay, it is a square feet. Or square centimeters, for example. Okay, common mistakes or misconceptions is that students sometimes they think that they need to memorize the formulas, and this is a common misconception. The most important thing for them to know, to remember, is that each unit inside the perimeter or inside the shape is called a square unit. So if they understand that an area is the measurement inside the shape, then they understand that they need to multiply the width times the length, and it is the same as counting each square unit separate. So they know that it is like if we have rows and columns. If I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, then I multiply 5 rows, and then I multiply the units that I have in each row. So in this case, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So then I will multiply 5 rows times 11 units. And this is the same as saying width times the length. Okay, so if they understand this concept, they don't need to memorize the formulas. Another common misconception is that sometimes when they're trying to find the area, they multiply the length and the width twice in a parallelogram. So if my shape is a parallelogram, so let's say this is a parallelogram, then when they multiply the shape to find the area, they multiply width or height times base one time, and then they multiply again height times base 2 times. So they just need to understand that when we are finding area, we just need to multiply width times length one time, or we can call it height times base one time. We don't need to multiply it twice. Okay. The word problem is Luis wants to build a pool for his backyard. He wants the pool to be shaped like a parallelogram. After making measurement of his backyard, he knows the length of the pool must be 6 feet and the width must be 3 feet. What is the area of the pool? So the problem is asking us the area of the pool, and they're giving us the measurements of the width and the length. So in this case, I have here my rectangle, right? And I know that Luis's backyard is shaped as a rectangle. The measurement they're giving us here for the length is 6 feet, and for the width is 3 feet. So now I need to know, okay, what is the area of the parallelogram? And I wanted to do this. I drew different shapes here, so we know the transition from a rectangle to a parallelogram. And one way to do it is by decomposing. In this case, if I have my rectangle here, right, and I cut this space and I add it over here, then I will have a parallelogram. Okay, so once I do this, once I decompose my rectangle, then this is my final product. Okay, so in order for me to find the area of a parallelogram, I need to find the height, and the height is the same as if we say the width. So we have to make sure that the line we cross, right, it has an angle of 90 degrees. Okay, and that's how we know this is our height, and our height is correct. if we make the same line, we know that on the opposite side is also giving me 90 degrees angle. Okay, and now we have the base. So the base will be the same because this part that I cut here is added here. So I know that my base is 6 feet and I know that my height is 3 feet. So then what I do now is to multiply. So I have area equal base, which is 6 feet, times 3 feet, which is my height. Area is equal to 6 times 3 is equal to 18. And since I multiply feet twice, then I have to add 1 foot plus another foot equal 2. So then I will have feet squared. So remember that every time we solve an area, your units are going to be square. Okay, so the answer for this problem is the area of the pool is 18 square feet. And this is all. Thank you for watching.